This is a HGLRC RaceWhoop 30. It's an awesome model to fly. It really is. It's super fast. It's crazy. Really locked in. Almost indestructible. I mean, it's had some bashes. You can see in this light, but it's had bashes galore. But it just keeps flying. We have broke one of these ducks, but even in hard crashes, it normally survives. But the purpose of this video, two things really. One is, you need to protect your batteries, guys. So the first thing to do is 3D print something to go over the top of it to cover it. No problem with that. But the new motors that HGLRC are shipping out are absolutely rubbish. So this is an original motor, and you can tell it's got a little bolt in the bottom here, and it's a slightly different text. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get my camera down there for this. Let's see if I can. You see this, the font's got it's like an outline type font. I'm not sure how clear that is on there. Whereas the new motors, just a block font like this. And the new motors just come with shims. I mean, this is literally just come out of a brand new packet. And look how many shims are on the bottom of that. That's just crazy. It just looks like they're just using up old parts. I mean, look, I can't count how many there is in there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 shims in there with a circlip holding it down. And what's happening is when you're flying the model normally, of course it's a pusher model, so the bell is trying to push up into the housing, so that's fine, no problem with that. But when you crash, you do something called turtle mode, and that spins the prop the opposite way to try and flip it back over, and that puts the motor really in its normal position like this, with the prop facing upwards and pushing. And what it's actually doing is it's sliding the bell up and off the shaft. And so if we look at this, so if we look in this one here, you can see how far that one's come up. So I can angle this properly on the camera, and if I pull the prop, you can see it go down back to where it is, so you can see how much it's moved. And if I spin it round, this one is exactly the same. It's almost off, I would say, that bell. It's almost ready for flying off. It's just ridiculous. It's really poor quality. Also, if we look at the windings, I don't know if you can see that on here, but the windings are really poorly wound on these new motors. The original motors, we've got we've got I think 7 new between us now flying, and not one of those broken. We've gone through, this will be the 14th of this type motor. What normally happens is it gets so bad that it starts to cockle, and it basically just takes out the windings and shorts everything out and burns up. I did raise a PayPal claim for 3 of the motors, and which they honoured, but unfortunately, I wish I'd just claimed for them all, because they're just rubbish. So I hope that's helps, guys. We are trying some more. We've just ordered some new motors, which we're going to try instead. They do have the bolt at the bottom. They're not HGLRC. I'll come back with another video if they seem to be okay. But just be warned, guys. The last 3 orders I've placed, I've come with this type, with this bold font like this, and they're just not good at all. It's just a push fit on the top, and it's as if the push fit's just too loose. It just can't take the force. Yeah, I hope that helps